What's going on, everybody? And thanks for tuning back in to another episode of Florida Prison Talk. I've been trying to get this interview for the longest. My boy DJ from Lost in Yonkers. Before he introduced himself, the reason why I've been trying to get this video for the longest because he's from Westchester County. I'm from Westchester. I got it tattooed on me, 914, but I've been in Florida for the longest. And a lot of the streets he be mentioning, I'd be like, dang, my brother used to be over there. I used to be over here. So it's different, man. To be in Valhalla, my family has been back and forth to Valhalla. He's been upstate. So introduce yourself, bro.
So first of all, thank you for having me, bro. I know
Yes,
it's been a long time. We've been trying to get it together, but we finally got it together, man.
yeah.
So yeah, man, like you said, DJ from Yonkers. I was born in the Bronx, but I'm fully from Yonkers. I was only born in the Bronx just because my mom, her doctor was in the Bronx and shit. But we was, even she was living in Yonkers by then.
Right.
So, so yeah, I got my little channel, Lost in Yonkers. And yeah, man, just proud to be from Yonkers, bro. Like you said, from Westchester.
Right. All right. So check this out. I know it's a little dark thing, but it's fire though. We're gonna get right into this because if you go to his page, if it's gonna be in the comments in the description, he's gonna talk about everything that has led up to his imprisonment. So for this video right here, we going straight to the prison system. Go to his page to see what led up to that. All right. Y'all make sure y'all check his page out, man. I watch all his videos. I'm a true subscriber. I'm a true fan. All bullshit aside, I'll be like, oh yeah, boy, drop this shit. I'm watching this. I'm serious. So we're gonna get right into it though, man. Let's talk about, because like I said, I'm from the projects. I grew up most of my life in New Shell. A lot of family in Mamaroneck, immediate family in Yonkers. A lot of dudes from the projects have been to Valhalla. You was on the minor block.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this though. I'm coming out swinging with this first question because I'm from New Shell. I live in Hartley Housing Projects. Let's speak about the hierarchy as far as the city go in the minor block. What's the hierarchy as far as, okay, this city comes first with the most people, we get it in. This city is next. This city is next.
Okay.
Go through that real quick, please.
All right. I mean, I know some people gonna say I'm biased or whatever, but it's hands down, Yonkers is number one. Always been since before I was coming to jail. You know what I'm saying? And I would say it's the reason for it is simple. It's because of the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Yonkers is always got the numbers. We always got the numbers in Valhalla. I don't know. I guess we the biggest city in Westchester County. So, you go to especially the minor block. I could talk about the minor block a little more because I was, when I started, it was the minor block. And one block is probably eight, 9 dudes on each side. It's 2 sides. And most of them dudes will be from Yonkers, So
Gotcha.
Second, Mount Vernon for sure.
Okay.
And I'm not saying, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that if you're not from Yonkers or Mount Vernon, you're not rocking. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like you said, the hierarchy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the most part, Yonkers had the numbers, so Yonkers was running shit. You know what I'm saying? Just it's simple math. It's the numbers.
Gotcha.
That's what did it. The numbers did it.
Okay. And then Mount Vernon, and then who else? Who's up on the New Shell?
Definitely New Rochelle. Yep.
Okay.
Definitely New Rochelle.
Okay.
Peekskill was rocking heavy.
Oh, Peekskill for real?
Yeah. Peekskill was rocking heavy, believe it or not. Yeah.
Okay.
You had White Plains, but then the other towns, the numbers are very, very small. You know what I mean? Like
Mamaroneck and stuff, because I got family in Mamaroneck.
Exactly, like Mamaroneck. Okay. You barely see, you probably 2, 3 in the whole jail. Like, so it ain't too many of them.
Let me ask you this though. So what's going on in the minor block when you was going through there? What kind of things is happening? Is there gangs yet? What was going on?
Yeah, definitely gangs because I came through in 96.
Okay.
Through 96. So yeah, the gangs was already the Bloods was just kind of starting in Yonkers, you know what I mean? They did come through Yonkers heavy though. I'm not gonna lie, they did come through. The year I would say right around 96, 97, that's when the Bloods was coming through real heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you had the Latin Kings, you had the Nietas, you know what I mean? And
You
then
had the
you
Crips. You
had
had Crips too.
you did. Yeah. You definitely had Crips. Definitely had Crips.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you
What?
had small, just like cliques, like where you from. You from certain blocks too, because you know how that go in Yonkers and New Road and all that.
Right.
It's really mainly like where you from, what block you from. That's what, you had like
Okay.
Lawrence, them dudes from Lawrence Street was real heavy in there. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
My brother used to hustle on Hamilton, and I used to go by. Man, I ain't
Yeah,
never seen that many people outside like that at one time.
they was serious. They was serious.
Man, but let me ask you this: so, with all them gangs you just mentioned to me, Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings, and all of that, are all these gangs on the minor block around each other? Are they coexisting, or is it popping off all the time?
It's for the most part you coexist, but it definitely was popping off. It definitely popping off. And matter of fact, I did an interview. The interview I just did with my man, y'all should go check that out. I don't know if you've seen it. I
Critter
just
Make.
dropped it with Critter Make.
I'm on
Exactly.
your fade, bro. I'm a fan. Yeah.
So if you remember, he said the Spanish dudes got at him because he half Spanish. He looked black,
Right.
but he half Spanish. So by his last name and shit, he told the police he spoke Spanish and his last name was Spanish. They put him in Wild Wild West with, as One West. But
Right.
they put him on the Spanish side where the Nietas was at. Right.
Yes, sir.
So
Read that. Listen to it. Yes.
that's a good interview, bro. So he said that I'm not gonna tell you what they did. You should go check it out, but they did him filthy. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of answers your question. Yes, there was like segregation and shit because he went to a whole Spanish side. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got
Right.
A and B side. I'm not sure what side they was on at the time, but obviously one of them sides they was running. You know what I'm saying? They had the numbers there. So I think he said the whole joint, the whole side was Nietas or Spanish dudes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
Okay, going on the minor block, how long did it take for trouble to find you or you find trouble?
It took me a day, maybe 2 days.
And how did that happen?
It was over some silly shit. So, all right, so I'm gonna break it down, right? When I say 2 days, I was already there for about a week and some change, but I kind of say it didn't count because when the first time ever me stepping foot in Valhalla, 16 years old, they put me in the PC block without me even knowing. I went to 3 West, that's PC. So I'm not knowing I'm in PC. I'm thinking I'm already jailing. You feel me? So long story short, my man writes me a kite. He downstairs in One West and he like, yo, pop out. Like, we good. We, Yonkers is heavy down here. You ain't got to be up there. So when I read the letter, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, beware, you know what I'm saying? So I asked the CO. The CO ended up telling me this is a PC block. So I'm like, nah, I got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how my man found out. That's how that shit go, though. They knew I was up there already. You know what I'm saying? Without me seeing anybody, they already knew I was up there. So the long story short, the captain realized that they did made a mistake because I never signed no papers or nothing for PC. So they got me up out of there. And then that's why I say that felt like my first day. When I went downstairs to 2 East, I went to 2 East. That felt like my real first day in jail. You feel me? Because that week didn't count. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got you.
They didn't lock out. They wasn't fighting up there. They wasn't doing nothing up there. So,
right.
You know what I mean? So the first day, my man had just so happened, my man is right next to me. I'm in 3 cell, he's in 4 cell. So it's my man. I'm not gonna say his name, but niggas know him. You know what I'm saying? He did a little, not a little bit, he did a big bit for a body. So we kicking it. I got, they give you these like these bags with a comb and a toothbrush and toothpaste and all that, like a care packet, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had a bald head already. I was always shaving my hair even when I was like 15. So a dude from Mount Vernon, matter of fact, too, they was locking out for showers. They lock you out one at a time in the minor block. So he was from down, me and my man was 3 cell, 4 cell. He was probably like 7 cell down there. So he come, talking to me like, I guess he trying to, I don't know, fill me out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm brand new to this jail shit. So he asked me for a comb, bro, just a little plastic comb, right? So I'm like, yeah, you could, you know what I mean? You could rock. So I gave it to him. So when he walked away, my man was like, yo, son, get your comb back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, get my comb back from what? So he like, yo, he playing you. You know what I'm saying? He want to see if he can get shit from you. So I'm like, you feel me? But I'm like, it's a comb and I'm bald-headed, nigga. I don't need it. He like, nah, son, get your shit back. You know what I'm saying? Trust me.
Right.
So I asked for the comb back and he was right because homeboy was like, nah, you dead. It's quiet for the comb. You know what I'm saying?
No,
For
he
a
said
comb,
that.
I swear to God, bro. He said, nah, it's quiet for you, bro. Basically, like, get it in blood. A comb, my nigga, a comb. So my man was like, I told you. You know what I'm saying? He said, I told you. So that next day, it was late already, so we ain't lock out. So that next day, when the nigga said something, my man spoke up. Because when the dude deaded me on the comb, you know, he basically was like, you gotta get it in blood. So my man was like, say no more. He gonna get it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He spoke up for me, like, so I'm like, oh man, it's about to be lit. I can't back up now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was over. So my man basically told me what to do. He said, as soon as you lock out, go straight to the day room because my cell was 3. His shit was 7. So I was going in day room first. They lock you out, you know, in order, 1, 2, 3, like that. So he told me, as soon as you lock out, play the day room. He told me where to play the day room at. It's like a blind spot in the day room where the COs can't see the fighting and shit. So he said, just play the day room. As soon as he come in, just rush him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. The nigga came in. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. First fight, you know what I'm saying? First fight in jail. So he come in. He already knew what time it was because my man made it clear the night before that you know what I mean, that we was gonna get it. So he come in and we just got it. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I got the best of him, but he really didn't get the best of me. You know what I'm saying? They basically stopped it in a few minutes, but we definitely got it on. You know what I'm saying? And I end up actually getting cool with the dude afterwards. You know what I mean?
Where was he from?
Mount Vernon.
He was from Mount Vernon. Okay, he was from Mount Vernon.
He was definitely from Mount Vernon. I can't remember his name, but he was definitely from Mount Vernon. Yeah.
Well, at least this what I'm so surprised about. We're gonna do the upstate on the next video. But this is what I'm so surprised about. So you in Valhalla, your man told him that he gonna get it back tomorrow. So the dude know tomorrow is gonna be lit. My question is, it wasn't no slashing going on. It wasn't no weapons. Like you didn't have to worry about that then. That didn't cross your mind?
In Valhalla, especially minor block, because we talk about minor block right now.
Right.
It was rarely heard of that somebody got slashed or cut. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was rarely heard of. It was a lot of hands and feet, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got you.
You was getting stomped out. Niggas was going to the hospital. You know, trust me, you was getting chairs fucking smashing. You know what I mean? But the cutting, the buck 50s like Rikers and shit, it was rarely seen in Valhalla. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna blow it up and lie and shit. Nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't really see the slashes and shit like that.
Okay.
You know I mean? But there was a lot of violence though. Definitely a lot of violence.
And so when you was in Valhalla, if you had to take a guess, what was the worst type of violence you seen? Like who was it with between these two gangs or these two cities? When you was there on that minor block, what was the worst shit you seen on the minor block?
The worst shit I seen in the minor block was this Dominican dude. I think he was from Manhattan. He had came in and homeboy was popping mad shit. I forget what it was about, but he was popping mad shit. So the Yonkers dudes clicked up and caught him in rec. Not outside. We had gym rec. It was wintertime, so they wasn't taking us out to the yard and shit.
Okay.
It was gym rec. So the whole side jumped on this kid and left him. I thought he was dead. I thought the kid was dead. Everybody was stomping on this kid's head and just going crazy. Damn. For a minute. Like before the police seen what was going on, that kid was sleeping. It was
real.
Over. Yeah, and they took him out. I never seen him again. I don't think he died, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody really got in trouble for it. You would have heard if he passed away, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was vicious though. It was vicious. Like they was on him. They was getting on him bad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I seen that happen a few times, but that was like the nastiest one, you know what I'm saying? It was bad. It was definitely real bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So being from Yonkers though,
after I seen that shit.
Being from Yonkers and Valhalla, like you it's kind of like you chilling a little bit. Like you got a lot of cushion around you though. But Absolutely. How about internal? Is Yonkers dudes fighting other Yonkers dudes?
Yeah, it goes down. It goes down. Because remember, yes, we all from Yonkers, but a lot of us is beefing in the town. You know what I'm saying? It's in 94, 95, 96, there's a lot of beefing going on in Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people getting laid down, a lot of shit's going on. So if it just so happens that somebody from this block and this block meet, we both from Yonkers, but the beef is so crazy that, you know, it gotta go down. It gotta go down. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
If it's light, stupid little light shit from the hood, it ain't going down. You know what I'm saying? Because we all from Yonkers, and you know, but with the serious ones is going down. You know what I'm saying? So there was definitely a little internal shit all the time.
All right. But
you're right though, what you said about the cushion. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. So you got a little Diddy bop. You chilling like yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because you know, I knew a lot of the heavy hitters from Yonkers too. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. So like my man, I told you, you know, next door to me, he was the dude was a heavy hitter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
Super heavy hitter. Yeah. Super heavy hitter. And then my man that wrote me the kite, telling me to come down from One West, he was another one. So I was good, you know, for the most part. I had to, like you see, I told you I had to fight the next day. It wasn't like my man.
How do you know you was up there though in PC? How do you know you was up there?
To this day, I don't know, bro.
Okay, got you.
To this day, I don't know how it got back to him, but obviously somebody seen me and told him, because he was like my brother from the town. You know what I'm saying? So it got to him. I mean, it gets around though. Word gets around. If one person sees you, it spreads throughout the whole jail. You know what I'm saying? So he found out one way or another. He found out. You know what I'm saying? And I never really asked him how he found out. But he did find out.
Right. Yeah. You've been upstate, right?
Yeah, I have.
How many years you did upstate?
The most straight?
No, like
total. Altogether? 4 years, probably 4 years.
Let me ask you this, though,
upstate, because I've done a lot of county time too. So
skid biz here and there, got you.
Yeah.
So, but the point of that question is, I mean, you've been around a lot of different people, and I seen you said in one video you had to clarify something about you was just hanging with the Bloods. How was you able to avoid gangs? How was you able to avoid not joining the gang? The gangs come at you upstate like, yo, what's up? Let's get it popping. How did you able to avoid that?
You know what? For the most part, they don't really come up to you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up? You want to get down, this and that. People that get down upstate, like already locked up, like you come in neutral and then you know what I'm saying, join a gang, is really that person approaching the gang. You know what I'm saying? Like the gangs don't really come at you, and I mean, yeah. For the most part, they're not gonna come at you like that, because, like I said, I was cool. My man, the closest dude I had that I went up north with was a Blood. You know what I'm saying? And the video you're talking about, I my first time ever up north, downstate. You know what I'm saying? We met, the first people we met was Bloods, so I was kind of like in their circle. But I'm not a Blood, you know what I'm saying? And nobody ever asked me to get down or nothing like that, you know? And I feel like if something would have went down, I feel like they would have held me down. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have had a problem holding me down, even though I was neutral. I mean, how I did it, I don't know. I just
did it ever cross your mind, though? Did you think about coming home or never?
No, I never. I wanted to ride it out. You know what I'm saying? I
got you.
Yeah, I wanted to ride it out.
Well, I'll cut this into two. Let me go upstate for a little bit. Going from Valhalla to upstate, was you scared when your first time going upstate?
100%.
So okay,
100%.
Real quick, I had to cut you off. So before you went upstate for your first bid, how long was you at Valhalla?
Altogether?
No, before your first bid upstate. How long was you pre-trial at Valhalla before you went upstate?
Okay.
That leads to my next question.
So I bet on that case, I ended up bailing out. So I caught the case. I stood in Valhalla for about a month. I got bailed out, and then 9/11, when the towers and all that, 9/12, the very next day, I had to go turn myself in to go start my 2 to 4. I had a 2 to 4. So I went to Valhalla. I ain't even, not even 2 weeks, and I was already on the bus.
Okay, you was already on the bus.
I would say a month and a half. That's about it.
So what's okay? So when you turned yourself in, you had to turn yourself into Valhalla. What's going through your chest and your body on that bus? What are you thinking of? Are dudes on the bus talking that been upstate like, yo, Are y'all talking on the bus on the way there?
We talking
Walk me
about
through that.
we talking about the state bus?
Yes, the state, but the ride up to the state, your first reception center you went to.
Okay.
What's going on the bus? What are people talking about? What's going through your body?
So Valhalla is, you see, Rikers pulls up with 3 long buses full of dudes. Valhalla pulls up for the most part with like a van. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
With like a van of dudes. And this particular time, it was 4 of us, I think, on a little van.
Right.
So for the most part, that's when I met my son, the blood dude, Hamo. I'm gonna say his name. He locked up again. Rest in peace to my man Hamo. I mean, damn, I said rest in peace. Free my man Hamo, bro. God forbid. But that's where I met my man at. We met in the bullpens on our way up north. It was both our first times going up top. So for the most part, I was just talking to him. We was basically quiet, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my mind together. He's trying to get his mind together because we don't know what we facing. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
This one kid though. This other kid was running his mouth the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And it was his first time too. But this dude was yapping his mouth the whole time in the bullpens, on the bus. When we got up to Downstate, he was running his mouth, and he was the first one to get basically approached and you know what I'm saying, and shut the fuck down immediately in Downstate.
Gotcha.
You know?
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah. He was in the bullpens, Valhalla bullpens. This kid was like, yo, when we get up there, somebody look at me funny, and this, you know, that type of dude.
He talking like that?
Talking real hot. So me and my man is just quiet, like, yeah, man, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But you know, we know he ain't about to do none of that. So real quick, I'll tell you the story, right?
Yeah.
So we get to Downstate, which is crazy that we even got to Downstate because all 3 of us had 2 to 4s. So normally you'll go through Ulster County reception. Downstate be for like the big bids, you know what I'm saying? Normally. So just the fact that we was going downstate was even scarier, you know what I'm saying? Because we already heard like downstate is where everybody goes that's doing life 30 years, 20 years, 10, you know what I'm saying?
That's my brother went through. Yeah, that's right.
Right. So like I said, the dude is yapping, talking. He on the bus talking. Matter of fact, my man had to tell him to chill out on the bus ride because he was talking so much. I'm telling you, because you know, for the most part, you trying to get your mind together. You know, you don't know what you're facing. This is our first time up north.
Right.
So he talking, he doing this thing. We get off the bus. I think Albany and shit, the upstate dudes was in the bullpens already. So, and there's not too many of them either, probably 5 or 6 of them. So he doing the same shit. He talking, running his mouth. He asking everybody where they from and all this shit, right? So I'm like, this dude is wilding out right now, bro. Right. So the Rikers Island buses pull up, right?
No.
Yes, the Rikers Island, and we could see him pulling up. We could see him pull up. It's like 2 buses full of dudes. Yo, the whole energy in the bullpen changed. You feel me? I'm telling you, everybody sat down and just got quiet.
Loving this shit. Yeah.
So the buses pull up. This is like a movie, bro. So you know, you shackle two men to a chain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they filing off the bus and they coming into the bullpens, right? So they all shackled up. Yo, these dudes, you know, they got the fresh buck 50s on their face.
Right.
It's different, bro. Automatically, it's different, right?
That's right.
Right. So they coming in and they sitting down because you got to sit down and get the shackles up off you. So as they filing in, it's this short little Spanish dude shackled up with another dude and he coming in. So the dude from Valhalla that came with us that was talking, he like, I don't know why he chose him, but he like, hey, yo, fam, yo, where y'all from? Where y'all coming from? Like, right? So the Spanish dude looks at him like, yo, you know me, son? So he like, nah, I don't know. He's like, so what the fuck you talking to me for, bro?
No.
I swear to God, he shut the dude down. So the dude, this is the first time in like 3 hours that this dude sat down and never spoke again, bro. He said nothing else the whole time that we was in that bullpen, bro. So when I seen that, I looked at my man like, there you go, because I knew it was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he lucky that's all that happened. He lucky that all it was, you know, that he got shut down because the dude could have approached it a whole different way. You feel me?
Right.
But
Right.
he learned real quick. He learned in the bullpens to shut up. You know what I'm saying? But I knew it was gonna happen. We both knew it was gonna happen, bro. Because
Oh man, that's a funny
been up
story.
there. I knew that's not the way you were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, be behaving up there and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Man.
that shit was
Yeah.
wicked, bro.
So you was in the downstate bullpens, right? That's where you was at?
Downstate, yup.
Okay,
Yep.
so what was your first permanent facility? Where'd you go out to downstate?
So from downstate, we sat in downstate for about 3 weeks, I believe, which was the worst 3 weeks of my life, bro, because you barely lock out your cell. Downstate is wicked. You know what I mean? So we was downstate is wicked, bro. Wicked. So I mean, as far as you don't lock out, you don't shower. We ain't showering like 2 weeks, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, bird bath, like right in the sink.
And you got a cellmate or you by yourself?
No, it's just you. It's just you.
Okay.
The cells is the way they formed is like almost like an octagon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, it's like,
hey, I hit that like and subscribe button, man. Listen, visualize what my man DJ is saying. He's painting the picture. It's like an octagon. So you can see people across and to the left and the right a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Really, if you on this side and the guy on this side, you can see him clearly. You know what I'm saying?
So what's going on? Is niggas yelling all day? Is it peace?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, for the most part, there's a lot of noise, but so the octagons they're all like kind of like separated though. You got an octagon here, you got an octagon over there, over here, over there. So it's like six dudes in that little octagon. So those 6 dudes is talking all day for the most part.
All day, okay.
And then it keeps, the same shit in every other octagon. You know what I mean? I'm just calling it that for the.
What kind of conversation is going on? What is niggas talking about? Like, are they talking about going home or what are they talking about? Stuff they did in other jails? What's going on?
Yeah,
what's the conversation?
Your regular jail shit, but for the most part, niggas is talking about damn, where they gonna send us? Because this is just a reception jail. So for the most part, we just worrying about where we going next. You know what I'm saying? Because we know this is very temporary right here. So, you can't get comfortable, you can't get acquainted because you out of here. In a few weeks, you gone. Right. So for the most part, yeah, niggas just getting ready to start their bid, except for like the dudes that's coming like on a transit or something. Because some dudes are coming back down to court and shit like that.
Got you.
So they've been up there. Some dudes been up there for years already. They just coming down and go to court and go right back up type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But for the most part, that's what we was talking about. Like, damn, where they gonna send us? You know what I'm saying? Like, and me and my man we did damn near our whole bid together, actually.
Okay. So where you went after that? What was your first permanent jail?
We went to Lakeview. From there, we shot straight up to Lakeview. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick before I forget it. So when you went to Lakeview, was there drugs on the compound? Was you able to get trees and stuff like that?
I don't smoke, so I wasn't worried about. I was definitely worried about some tobacco though. I got tobacco on Downstate though, because I end up running to my man. My man was cadre in Downstate, which that means he was working in the mess hall in Downstate. Those are the only dudes that get to actually do their bid in Downstate. Everybody else is just.
So they stay at Downstate the whole time.
Yeah, you stay there for years if you cadre, if you working there. Everybody else is a week or two and you gone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So but my man did make a few moves in Lakeview. I remember that. He definitely made some moves because I'm talking about the blood dude, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I want to ask you that. You lead right into my question, bro. Can you be a neutron and get in the bag? Or you got to be, you know what I'm saying? Can you be a neutron and you get in the bag, or it don't work like that?
You can. Because
I hear it's real hard to do that, but
it is. It's hard, but you know, a lot of neutrons let their nuts drag too, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get it twisted either. I see neutrons up there letting their nuts drag. You know what I'm saying? So it can happen. For the most part, of course, you affiliated. You got an easier chance to get the bag and not have nobody come at you on some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But even neutrons are cool with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like even neutrons run with somebody. They just they just neutral. They're not affiliated, but they, like I was saying, I was running. My man was a blood. Me and him was, I'm sure a lot of people thought I was blood for a minute. Because because I was sticking real close to him. We made a pact actually on that bus. Like, bro, as long as we stay together, I got you, you got me. Fuck like
Right.
I'm blood and you not and all that. You know what I'm saying? We both from Yonkers, we came up together, and that's what it was, you know?
Got you.
Oh.
And I hear this a lot, man. Like, I don't know if it was going on during the time you was locked up, but I keep on hearing amongst these interviews I've done, I keep on hearing that Bloods and Crips can't live together. Was it like that when you was at Lakeview, or was Bloods and Crips living together? I keep on hearing one got to go.
I didn't see no Bloods and Crips living together up there. Nah.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even remember really seeing Crips at all, really, when I was there. I do remember seeing Bloods, hella Bloods, but I'm not saying they wasn't there. I just don't recall seeing them really. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But,
what's going on at Lakeview? What's going on? Lakeview was a cool place. You was chilling. Did you do your whole bid there?
Nah, because Lakeview for the most part is the shot, the boot camp shot programs and shit is going on up there. You do have like you got a Lakeview box, and then dudes that either don't qualify for shock or refuse it or fight or whatever, you go straight to Lakeview box. You stay in Lakeview box, and then you get transferred from there. Dudes that do qualify for the shit, you either stay there and do your shock program, or they'll send you to the many other jails that that offer the program. You feel me? So that's what happened with us. They approved us for the time being, because that's a long story. Like you said, for the next one. But
right.
The way we started off, we got shipped out to Summit. That's a prison, Summit. It's mostly shock, but they do have a side that's regular jail and shit like that, regular prison. So that's where we got shipped off to and shit. But like you said, the next one I'll get into all that.
Yeah, man, I got one more question. I'm gonna end it with this one. So your first time going upstate and shit, it sucked, right? You could say it sucked. It was bullshit.
100%.
You had to go through a bunch of shit. You hated it. Reception center, all of this shit you got to go through, man. Getting your little set of greens, all of that shit sucked. Yes, you can agree with that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So when you you there?
Yeah. I see.
My bad. So after all of that shit you went through, that shit sucked like a motherfucker. When you come home, what would make you do something to have to go through that again? How does that work for the viewers?
Well, first of all, stupidity, right? But I think the main thing that makes us go back, matter of fact, that made me go back, because I did go back. I did 2 state bids, so I did go
exactly
back.
Why I asked you that. Yep.
Right. So what made me go back is basically forgetting, because if you forget about all the pain and suffering, then you're gonna repeat that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that was my problem. I'll come home and I'll forget all that shit I had to go through. You feel me? And I'll get right back into the bullshit. And then when I'm locked up again, now I'm thinking about the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I left from the jail, like as soon as they closed them gates, I kind of like just put it behind me and forgot about it. And I think that's a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a big mistake that we make. I think you got to keep it, at least for the first few years or whatever, you got to keep that shit right in the front of your mind. Remember all the bullshit, remember all the pain, all the suffering, the crying, because you cry up there and all that, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Right.
Birthdays and shit like that, and your kids, you cry up there, bro. I think everybody cries up there.
That's right. I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care. Don't let them lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The big dudes, the big strong dudes, the Bloods, niggas cry up there, man. I'm not saying all day, but there comes a time where you got something going on at home, or like I said, somebody's birthday or somebody passed away, you cry. You do have days that you're going to sit there and cry. Those are the days that I think we should be thinking about when we come home. And that will deter us from going back, I think. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. And last question, I promise. Before you came home, days before you was coming home, weeks before you was coming home, months before you was coming home, what was your mindset like? Was your mindset like, I'm going to find a job? Or was your mindset, I'm going to hit the block, get a bunch of krills and pump up?
As far as my state bid, I really thought I was going to do it right this time. You know what I'm saying? As far as that's my county bids, I'm not going. It wasn't the same. My county bids, I was younger, and they were just county bids, so it was like bullshit. I knew I was going right back to the block, you know. But that
Gotcha.
first state bid, I really thought I was gonna come home to do the right thing. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I was lying to myself still. You know what I'm saying? For the first one, and I went right back. You know, I mean, I tried it. I tried to go the right way, but I got sucked right back in. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And yeah, man. But I did think I was gonna come. I wanted to come home and do the right thing. You know, I tried.
Gotcha.
I did try. I just didn't try hard enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Hey man, it's easy when Florida Prison Talk. DJ Lost in Yonkers. You got
yes,
anything
sir.
to say before we end this one?
I just want to say, first of all, I want to thank you. You know what I'm saying, for having me. I appreciate you. Matter of fact, I would like for you if you come up to my joint next. You know what I mean? That'll be love, because I love what you do. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm a big fan. I've been a fan of yours.
Appreciate
You know?
it. Yeah.
So and to everybody else, just hold your head, especially for everybody that's locked up, man. Y'all gotta hold your head. Y'all be home, even if it's a long way out. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that you do have people out here that love you, man. It's a light at the end of that tunnel, man. And yeah, man, let's just try to stay home and do the right thing, you know.
That's right.
And check out Lost in Yonkers, man. Let me know what y'all think.
Check that out, man. It's gonna
Definitely
be in the description.
subscribe, man. Definitely subscribe.
Yeah, listen, let's walk through this slowly. Tell them your page and everything from the beginning.
Okay,
what's your page and your Instagram and stuff?
My YouTube is Lost in Yonkers 914. My Instagram is the same thing, Lost in Yonkers 914. But definitely check the YouTube channel. I got a bunch of story time up there. Y'all gonna love it, man. Trust me. Just head over there. Y'all gonna love it. I just started doing interviews. I got one interview up there. I just dropped it like yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Or yeah, yesterday. But for the most part, I got a bunch of story times up there. Not a bunch of prison stories yet, because I'm not even there yet. But because I kind of started, I went all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
You did it right, man. You did it right, bro.
Right. So I went all the way back from super young, you know, and so I got a bunch of shit on there of stuff that I went through, my life stories and shit. So y'all will love it. Trust me. If you never seen it, you'll love it. Everybody that goes on my channel says, man, as soon as I got on this channel, I just had to binge watch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
But,
and his lives be more lit than people that have 10,000 subscribers. I'm serious. Like his participation is crazy. Like it's fire, man. I'm serious, man. Because for a long time, as a YouTuber, I had backed up from watching videos for a while. I just didn't want to be influenced one way or the other.
Right.
I got back on watching videos, but even when I was backed up for a little bit, I always watch his videos, man. Them shits is fire. You glued to them through the whole time. It ain't one of them videos where you got to fast forward nothing. You got to catch the whole thing, and this is straight up facts, man.
I appreciate you,
my
bro.
Man, DJ Lost in Yonkers 914. Easy win. Florida Prison Talk. We out of here.
You already know. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.